And so here you get a different angle of the kitchen, which I think was cleanly done. Um, the only thing is where is the lighting? I know I can see to the ceiling there's a pull. Hi, and welcome to another episode of Lunch and Architecture. In today's episode, we're gonna do a review of van life. I really like van life. The build outs are so beautiful. I think some of these uh, people are very talented that do these build outs. And I want to give a quick shout out to Daryl from Eyes Open Van Life Workshop on IG. Great job on this design. I think he did a swimmingly great job. Yes. So, this is just a wide view of the entire space from the back. And we see already that he kept the theme throughout the space. He used lots of light colors, dark colors, and he also used design that has function, which I think is so pivotal in architecture, and I especially for small space. And so here he also, you see, he also used the theme of the color, the gray, which I think is something that's like a safe direction to go. Keeping the same tone of the wood grain and keeping the same color theme throughout, especially in such a small space. So I think he was able to successfully approach the design as he went along the space. When it comes to van life, space is limited. And so, again, that's like my drawback when it comes to tiny, very tiny van life living. And so here you get a different angle of the kitchen, which I think was cleanly done. The only thing is where is the lighting? I know I can see to the ceiling. There's a pull down. What is that? Like a organ type of shade. So I'm guessing there is a skylight. And I'm sure it probably opens for air to come through as a ventilation. So I am guessing that's where the light is. But what I've seen in other van build outs would be windows to the back of the faucet. And I'm guessing if he had went that route, that outlet would not be there. So perhaps the person didn't want that. But here is a different angle, looking inward from the door, and we see the shower. Now, sometimes the shower also acts as the bathroom, or sorry, the toilet. And I like that he went with a curved one versus a square, because with a curved one, it allows for more space, at least with maneuvering around in the van. And it also breaks up the squareness in there. And yeah, it gives it's a good approach. And because it's like a sliding door, I think it's like one of those corrugated doors. It makes it really easy for you to close it, especially when the van is in motion. And so we have a different angle. Earlier in the first, I think it was the first image, it showed this wall feature. Now this wall feature has more than one use. It also works as a lighting, which I think was such a creative way to bring some texture, some color into the space by having this feature. And it also hides the wires, because think, if he had just had the lighting just hang down or whatever, it would swing while the van is in motion. I mean, he could do like the pocket light, but that's like boring, right? So he did this light feature, and it's a design. It brings color and it keeps a theme. So now here we see this the sleeping quarters. The same idea was done here. That wall paneling also acts as a backdrop to the bed, which also acts as a place to hide the wires for the light, and it also acts as an accent wall, so it does different things. It brings texture, it brings warmth to the room. And yes, you're losing possible storage, because I know how space is limited in these build outs. But maybe there is some sort of some other place where there is storage. I saw the other image. We'll see the other image and we'll see where more storage is. But I think this was a brilliant idea. I think the theme is clean, and this is just an overall image of the space. The build out is to the back, and you see that's where, if you look all the way to the back, that's probably where the storage is. And that's the thing about these spaces. It's limited, but the goal is just to enjoy the space, right? And I think for many people, if this is what you want to do, go right ahead. I applaud you on that, because it's hard to occupy such a small space. But people make it work and they enjoy the space. And if anything, I think you probably have to look at more the enjoying the outdoors too, because I think that's what people typically go towards. You have a place to sleep, shower, so that you can enjoy the outdoors. Thank you for being here for another episode of Lunch and Architecture. I hope you enjoyed this, and have a good one. Bye.